Assalamu alaikum. Hi, this is Sajid, and you are watching my YouTube channel. So, in this video, we will discuss about const or constant keyword in JavaScript. So, first of all, the const keyword was introduced in ES6 in 2015. And before that, this keyword was not there, so older versions of the browser will not support this keyword. Okay, we will see which version support this keyword later on in this tutorial. And the highlights are the key message or important, you can say, functions of these keywords are. So variable defined with const cannot be redeclared. Alright, we will see the detail as we move forward. Variables defined with const cannot be reassigned, and variables defined with const have block space. So they cannot be redeclared, they cannot be reassigned, but they have block space. So what does all this mean? Let's see. Cannot be reassigned. Okay, a const variable cannot be reassigned. As we can see here, const pi is equal to 3.14, and this. So this is one variable defined with const keyword pi. And in next row, what we are doing, we are reassigning the pi variable. So, but the variable defined with const keyword doesn't allow this, so this will give an error. And in third statement, we are doing what pi is equal to pi plus 10. This will also give an error. So this kind of behavior, like where we are reassigning a const variable, that is not allowed in JavaScript. Okay, and JavaScript const variables must be assigned a value when they are declared. See here, we are declaring const variable pi. We have assigned it a value of 3.14159265359, and it's not allowed that you declare the value const pi and assign the value in next line. This is incorrect and not allowed in JavaScript. So when you're defining or declaring a variable with const keyword, on the same line you have to assign it a value, otherwise this is not allowed. So when to use JavaScript const keyword? See, as a general rule, always declare a variable with const keyword unless you know that the value will change. Okay, use const when you declare a new array, a new object, function, or regular expressions. Okay, whenever you are defining object, function, regular expression, or arrays, you are encouraged to use const keywords. Okay, a keyword const is a little misleading. Why? Because it does not define a constant value, right? I mean, it's not a constant value. Keep remember, it defines a constant reference to a value, right? So this is a very, very important statement. Try to understand its meaning. It does not define a constant value. It defines a constant reference to a value. See here how? Because of this, you cannot reassign a constant value, reassign a constant array, reassign a constant object. This is not allowed because the reference is fixed, okay, not the value, and you can change the elements of constant array and change the properties of constant object. So if array was a fixed value array, like all elements in the array were fixed and we were not able to change them, then it will be a constant. But here we are defining an array with const keyword. It doesn't mean that we cannot change elements of the array. We can change them, but the reference to the array will not change. The values in array can be changed, or elements in array can be changed. Similarly, we can change properties of an object, but we cannot change reference to the object. Okay, so this point is very critical and important. You should know, like, what does it mean to define a constant value or a constant reference. Okay, these two are different things. If it was a variable defined with const was a fixed value or constant value, then it was not possible to change array in arrays elements or any properties of an object. But this is not the case. Okay, let's see a constant array. What is it? You can change the elements of a constant array. See, here we are defining an array with 3 elements: Saab, Volvo and BMW. Constant array, see here, is defined with const keyword. Then we are changing first element with Theora, and we are adding element push in it. But you see, still it's defined with constant keyword, but still we can change value or add value. So let's see here. Okay, so right, okay, see here we have our script. Here we defined an array with 3 elements, then we changed Saab with Theora. Here you can see in the output it is changed with Theora. Then we added Audi, I think it's pronounced like this, and it's added at the end of BMW. And then we are displaying the result with inner HTML property of demo element, which is P paragraph. Okay, right. So if I change, maybe it is with ABCD, you can see if I run it, the code again, see, it's changed with ABCD, and still our array is what? Constant. It means the array's values or items elements can be changed, but the reference, which is cars, to array cannot be changed. Okay, right. So let's move forward. But what we cannot do, we cannot reassign the cars. This is an error, Here in first statement we have cars, right, with 3 elements, and in second row we are reassigning cars, which is giving an error. See here we are doing what? We have assigned this array, and then in second row we are assigning in first row const cars we have defined array with 3 elements, and second row we are reassigning the array, which is giving error because in this try catch block. In the error, we are catching the error here and showing it in p tag. Okay, so if I remove this for a second, look at the right side, see, error is removed now. It means now there is no error. If I assign it this, make cars, remove the these 2 symbols, comment, then I run it and the error comes back. It means we are not allowed to reassign arrays because it's changing the reference, okay, which is not allowed. Next we have constant objects. See, in this example we have a constant car object with values fiat, type is fiat, model 500 in color white, and I am changing the property of color to red and owner to Johnson. See, okay, right. So we are changing the property. Here we have this object with the properties, three properties, type Fiat, model 500, and color white. In second row, we are changing the color to red. Then we are adding a new property called Johnson, and then we are displaying car owner is car.owner, yeah, and then displaying in this p tag whose ID is demo, and the answer, the car owner is Johnson. So if I make Johnson, rather I say Tony is the owner. See, on the right side you can say Tony. Now it's changed. Okay, it means we can make changes in the object properties even though it's been created with constant keyword. But now if you want to change reference of this object by doing a reassignment, it is not allowed. Now we will have error. Okay, and now we see the browsers which support constant keyword. See here, it was supported in Chrome in 2016, and Edge and Internet Explorer in 2013, Firefox, Safari, Opera, like after 2016, and also like you can say after first quarter of 2016, or maybe in this one is in September. We can say maybe after end of 2016, all browsers, all famous browser, we can say major browser, they are supporting the constant keyword. Okay, right. Next we have block scope. What is block scope? In our previous videos, especially where we discussed the let keyword, you understand that block scope declare what is the meaning of block scope. Declaring a variable with const is similar to let when it comes to block scope. Okay, it's the same meaning. The x declared in a block in this example is not same as the x declared outside the block. So before I told you what is block, something, the line of codes within these two curly brackets is called block. Okay, these are what? This is a block. So const x is equal to 10. Here it is 10. This is different variable, and within these brackets, curly brackets, const x is equal to, here x is 2. This is a different variable. So outside these curly brackets, value of x is 10, but within the bracket it is 2. Okay, so we need to understand this. Okay. So let's look at the example. Here we have this const x is equal to 10, then 2, and then we have again here 10, and we are displaying this x in this p tag. If I change the value here, let's say I make it 15, you see there is no change. X is still 10 because the change is made within this block, which is not being used anywhere in this code. But now if I make this x maybe 50 and run and see, now x is 50 because this constant x is outside this block of code and its value is changed, which is reflected when we are executing this statement of get element by id demo.inner.html. Right, so let's move forward. Redeclaring. What is redeclaring? Redeclaring a JavaScript var variable is allowed anywhere in a program. So var is old keyword, so redeclaring a variable is allowed with var in JavaScript. So here we see example. We have rx is equal to 2, then we have rx is equal to 3, and then we are reassigning x to 4, and there is no error because this is supported, this is allowed. But redeclaring an existing var or let variable to const in the same scope is not allowed, right? So here we have var x is equal to 2, right? This is allowed. Then I'm doing what? I am redefining or declaring the same variable with const keyword and value is equal to 2, and this is not allowed. Then we have let x is equal to 2, this is allowed, and in the same block I'm trying to change. I'm redeclaring x with const, this is not allowed. Then in next block I have a constant x is equal to 2, and I'm redeclaring the same variable again, and this is not allowed. Okay, keep remember these important things. Such mistakes can lead to sometimes big problems and becomes difficult to identify where is the issue. Next we have reassigning an existing const variable in the same scope is not allowed. Here we have a scope with const x is equal to 2, and then we are saying x is equal to 2. This is not allowed. We have learned this. Similarly, I'm redeclaring the variable x with var is not allowed, with let is not allowed, because it's been declared one time with a constant. And count x is equal to 2, again within the same keyword count, this is not allowed. Similarly, even if I do the same thing inside another block, the results are same, right? Okay. So redeclaring a variable with const keyword in another scope or in another block is allowed. This we have just seen our previous example. We have this const x outside the blocks. In this block we have const x equal to 3, and here we have const x is equal to 4, and these three are actually three variables. System or JavaScript identifies them as three different variables, so all three definitions are allowed. Okay, so next concept which we are going to look at is const hoisting. So variables defined with var are hoisted to the top and can be initialized at any time, meaning you can use the variable before it is declared. So see example here, we have defined or assigned a variable car name with the value Volvo, but we are defining or declaring it after assignment of the value to it, var car name. So ladies and gentlemen, this is okay with the var keyword, and this is called var hoisting. But what happens, variables defined with const are also hoisted to the top but not initialized. Okay, what does it mean? Using a const variable before it is declared will result in a reference error. It means we have to always declare and assign value to const variable together, and if we try to access any variable defined with const before it is defined, will result in an error. So let's look at this example. Okay, so in this example we have try and catch block. Here we are doing what? We are saying alert car name. Okay, and we are defining the variable car name after the car name has been used in the alert statement, and this value is assigned Volvo. It causes an error, and this error is caught in this catch block and displayed in this p tag in demo, and here you can see on the right side, reference error, cannot access card name before initializing. If I remove this alert, I am not using now card name, okay, and I just run the code again. See on the right side, the error is gone. And if I bring it back, remove the comment and run the code again, see, the error comes back. Okay, so students, my friends, now I will wind up my video here. It was a little bit lengthy video because there were so many concepts to talk about. Const keyword, I hope you have understood the concept fully well. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. Please share this video with other your friends and colleagues. I will be back with my next video very soon. Till that time, take care, bye bye, and Allah Hafiz.